Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Welcome to Going Air. Flying the unfriendly skies down in Tasmania. Good morning, good afternoon. Oh, hell, hold on a second. That's going to suck. Air. Oh, no, no, no. We got. There we go. Sorry, I had myself looped in. Oh, that was stupid. Great, off to a great start here. All right, sure, stop pushing back here. Just give myself a little more room to get in the air. Good morning, Xenon, Brett. I know Icarus is around here somewhere. He's loading in. I'm glad Icarus is feeling better and coming back. Not 1,000% yet, but he's back where he belongs. So I am going to pick on him a little bit for being a cheap bastard using the same fucking testing machine for 10 years. Hello? And yes, I swore, I don't care. Okay, now that I got that out of the way, and yes, I swore, that's just the way it is tonight. Hello, welcome. Tonight's Thursday Night Flights is kind of a tribute to Mr. Brett Plays for everything he's done to help me out here, get things started. We're going to play around more or less in his backyard tonight. We're going to play around in the mountains of Tasmania. Have a little fun. Give everybody a minute to get in and get situated and settled. If anybody wants to fly along. And flying along is easy, but you're more than welcome to fly in anything. And I swore because of you there, Icarus. I hope you know. Oh, voice chat. That's what we got to do. We got to get a voice chat channel going. Hold on a minute here. Because I'm not going to try to type when they're flying at some of these canyons. Oh, wait. This. Let me get the right one here. There we go. Just giving you shit, buddy. Just giving you shit. Alright, I got the pilot's channel up on my channel. Got one Air's got a pilot's chat. I do have to remember to invite who just joined. Yeah, Xenon just joined. I want to make sure he's got access to the pilot's channel just in case he wants to come in. But I don't see him in here. Why don't I see him? Seriously? I know he just joined. Oh well. And hello there, Mr. Brett. Welcome. What calendar? What did I do now? Alright, on the right side of the coin, I'm going to pull up the little map here and just... That's right, it can take a moment. This is where we're flying today, the very southern tip. I'm sure I probably pressed the wrong button. I'm good at that. I do it a lot. There's Brett. I'm starting to hear you.
Alright, can you hear me now?
There we go. We're going to fly around a little bit in the southern part of Tasmania. There's some really nice mountains and canyons. And calendar. I was thinking calendar. I'm just happy you're back, man. Glad you're back. Wasn't right flying without you. I think there's 3 of us that are flying that we know about. Looks like all of us for now. I imagine Banjo will probably...
You're doing well, mate.
I'm sure Banjo will pop in when he gets here. I think I'm going to hit the skies.
Alright.
As soon as I find my buttons here. No, I don't want that one. There we go. You ready to roll this? All right.
Sure.
So if you happen to notice any place that we're flying over and you want to mention it, feel free, because I don't have a clue where I'm at. And I don't have my mapping software up tonight.
We are flying mostly wilderness.
Yep. Middle of nowhere. That's the only place to fly.
Population 5 or 6 people.
Funny.
Like, really, in a lot of it, yeah, 5 or 6 people maybe.
There's a good little town here, but that's pretty much the last buildings we'll see for a while.
Yeah, and I'm trying to work out exactly where we're taking off. I think we go camping out this way.
It was Queens something. Queens, it was on my thing. I can't think of the name of it. It was definitely Queen something.
Oh, wait. No, we're taking off from Queenstown. Oh, we're going the other way. Oh, right. No, this is where my wife goes. This is a mining town. Yeah, you can see all the brown land around here.
Mm-hmm.
That's because they've cut it all back over the last couple of 100 years.
Oh. Oh, those deforestation deals?
Actually mining copper, gold, tin, other stuff.
Oh, okay.
So every second week, my wife goes down here and works in government department.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful train ride through here too. So where we're going, actually I've been down this road. It's a dead end. But anyway, we'll follow it. Yeah. So once you get south where we're going, you get up into the mountains. Road goes up and over to the left there. I have driven that, but it is actually a dead end because there's no population.
Goes to the last house and that's it?
Yeah, a couple of, well, I think that's probably logging down there. But hundreds of years of mining down here absolutely stripped the living daylights out of the top of the hills there, and it was looking pretty bad for a long time. It started to grow back a lot of it, which is good. Okay, somebody's got a power line mod on now, and I see power lines.
I love the power line mod. It does make lowdown a little bit more exciting. It's also got some other good features that come with it, because it's also got solar farms. They fly over, it picks those out, it picks up cell towers.
All right.
And I can tell you the cell towers they have up here are very accurate where they're placed. Like incredibly accurate where they're at. So
say we're going to go up the Franklin River. I don't know if that's it here or not, but there was a big contention of them not being allowed to dam it because it would have killed the native forests and stuff. Lots of protests and stuff to finally shut it down.
There's a pretty good sized dam right here. They're rolling up on. Not a big one, but I mean it holds back a lot of water as far as the space goes. This is pretty country.
Yeah, we will go through some of the large dams. I don't know if this is. No, this is not the one that I drove to and took pictures. But there is one dam that is the largest, what's the word, span dam or something in the southern hemisphere and or / world. Can't remember. Hundreds and hundreds of meters. It's all concrete.
Oh, wow. At least it's concrete. We have all these large earthen dams in the U.S. that are all like 75, 100 years old, and they're all starting to fail.
All right. Yeah, see, Chris. We're catching up. We're following.
I gotta pull my throttle back. That's my problem. I wasn't paying attention. I'm way over speed.
Oh, I didn't have my throttle all the way. That's why I'm not catching up.
I had mine too far forward. We climb up over this ridge.
Looks like there's a few houses just here.
The Franklin River was a big issue. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like there's some hiking paths up here. Hiking trails.
Yeah, I think there is some hiking up here. There's lots of hiking. I think there's also fire trails, so they're for firefighters to
Yep. Yeah.
and fight when you have bushfires.
Yeah, we have them here. It's funny, when I was a kid, that's one of the things I used to do when I'd ride my bike down to the airport. Is it was called fire runs, where you would go up in the plane, fly around the mountains, and if you spotted any smoke, you'd circle in, see if it was a campfire or possible fire, and you'd call it in.
Yeah.
And I used to do those once a week all summer long. Go down and be the spotter.
Nice.
I would do anything when I was a kid to get in an airplane.
I
yeah.
don't think they fly like that down here.
Though they did away
I
with.
don't know if they have any
Oh, go
fire
ahead.
towers either.
Like I say, they did away with all the manned fire towers here and started the flights. We still have fire towers that all been restored. You can go up them, but
Yeah, there's some of those in Victoria, I know. But out here, there's no population.
so I don't care if it burns.
Well, that and, you know, you're probably more going to be concerned about how cold it is, whether there's any snow.
Oh, I know that well. We get the same here.
So at the moment they had warnings on, it actually looks like snow down there. They had warnings on the roads because people got blocked on their semi-trailers and stuff, got stuck in the snow.
Xenon was an auxiliary fireman 100 years ago. Did you have to push it, or did you have a horse to pull it? Just asking.
Auxiliary fireman. What is an auxiliary fireman?
When all the regular firemen are used up, they bring you in. Oh, I have no idea.
Like a reserve. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I was a regular fireman for 5 years as a volunteer.
Yeah, we have volunteer firefighters in Australia, like rural firefighters. They're just the general public people. They go and meet all the time.
Yeah, it's the same thing here.
Our previous Prime Minister was Tony Abbott. He was a volunteer firefighter. And when we had bushfires in Australia, he went and fought them as Prime Minister. Like,
well,
people hated him. Like, so many people hated him. But for a guy who was willing to go and fight the fires as a volunteer, when he's Prime Minister,
he was willing to go do what had to be done.
That's right. That's pretty cool. And then a few years later, we had really bad fires a couple of years ago, and everybody hated Scott Morrison because the fires happened when he was off on holidays over in Hawaii, and they're like, you know, how dare he go on holidays while the rest of the country burns? It's like, well, you guys already hated the one that was fighting the fire.
So now you hate the one that leaves.
Yeah, now you hate the one that leaves. It's like, what do you want? You want a Prime Minister who fights fires as mandatory? Kind of gets rid of the volunteer firefighter, doesn't it?
Yeah, they can't make up their minds.
The thing is, you just can't win.
You're a politician. You're always going to piss somebody off.
Yeah. There's always going to be a loud majority who hates you.
Yep.
Sorry, minority.
Well, sometimes it's majority. But you're right, a loud minority. Right.
A lot of hydro dams down here, and I just tucked it in the water.
I'm sure I was pretty close.
Yeah, don't put your wheels, the bottom wheels there. Oh, I'm gonna have to retrim that. Don't put the wheels in the water. They suck the nose down.
I know it. Can't see the shadow from inside the plane.
Wow, I lost all speed there. But I was able to take off again. Like, yeah.
I was a volunteer fireman for, like I said, 5 years, and then we had an incident which pretty much led to me deciding that it was not the best place for me. We had a bad car accident, and when we first got on the scene, there was a car seat in the middle of the road with a dead child in it. And the guy down the bank in was drunker than a skunk and still alive. And I kind of decided on my own that he shouldn't still be alive, went down the hill and tried to beat the tar out of him. So it was pretty much decided at that point that I'm not cut out for that job.
Yeah, it's a tough job to.
Yeah, I just decided it.
A lot of people have, a lot of emergency services have a lot of traumatic experiences because of that type of thing.
We just had a ranger here in town, one of our forest rangers, shoot himself.
Oh, no.
And the darndest thing was he was one of the biggest proponents. That visual glitch. Keep getting so bad now. He was one of the biggest proponents about. Morning, Benny. I thought it was Brett's stream. Yeah, Brett's the guest commentary tonight because he lives here. But no, he shot himself. He was one of the biggest proponents for mental health for the officers.
Wow.
You know, for talking it out, and you got to talk to somebody and everything else, but he wouldn't talk to somebody himself. And one of the big reasons is if you talk to somebody and you're deemed depressed at all, they take your firearm and you get a desk job. If you're a forest ranger, a desk job is the worst place in the world for you, so they won't tell anybody. They don't want to be they don't want to be in the woods, you know. It's like, or they want to be in the woods. They don't want to be in a desk. That's why they're a ranger, not a trooper. You know, that's why you're a forest ranger, not a state trooper.
That's a dead end.
I'm not surprised. See Chris right down on the bottom. Oh, nice view. So this week had a couple of good things. We hit 250 watch hours. I hit, you hit, we hit 250 watch hours and 60 subscribers. Well, way more
63 now, isn't
it? Is it 63 today? 61 according to 61 now. They come and go sometimes. It was 60 earlier in the week, and then went back down to 59, and then it went back up to 61.
Wow, I have to trim my nose down so much.
Oh, that's this aircraft. That's
to keep it fairly level.
That's the long easy. And when
I want to take my hand off and press the mouse on the screen to see how many subs you got, and I'm going to end up in the water again. I don't know, 61.
And yeah, oh,
this
you have to crank the nose down, and if you go to put it on autopilot, get ready to push the nose down as you're taking off the autopilot, because it sets the trim back to 0 on autopilot.
Oh yeah, but also when I put it on autopilot, it nosed up to try and climb to the sky.
Yeah, the autopilot's a bit tricky to get figured out. Once you do, it's worth it. This is really pretty back here. There's like, where I live, there's like nobody. I love it.
Yeah, I'll try and zoom out and work out exactly where we are.
I'm sure it is tough to listen to people be a psychiatric counselor. Because when everybody talks to you about their problems, who do you talk to?
They talk to other
Psychiatrists.
psychologists. I know, because that's what my wife does.
Oh, awesome.
She actually works in a school, but they have to talk to other psychologists.
Oh, that's good.
So they meet with others who their profession is to see other psychologists.
That makes sense.
Who I guess have to see other psychologists.
It's a never-ending cycle.
Well, yeah. I mean, you got to bounce it off somebody, I think.
Yeah. Like we do in racing too, because racing's a dangerous sport. We have people die. You know, and
yeah.
we have people we talk to. Yeah, they bring people right to the track, and people may say,
yeah.
And one of the craziest things is, and people talk about, going to the racetrack is one of the few places you can hear the Pledge of Allegiance or the national anthem and a prayer, and nobody gets pissed.
Yeah.
You know, because
yeah.
the prayers, you need that because we're doing it's.
Nobody's offended by it.
I've almost
they are at everything else, but not in motor racing.
Yeah, I've almost been killed at the track. It's more dangerous. My job is way more dangerous than the driver.
Wow.
Because I've had a piece of motor come at me at over 100 miles an hour, large piece of engine block. Missed me by inches.
The track staff as well.
Yeah, the corner workers, they're right there.
Yeah.
When things go wrong, and they're usually on the corner, so.
Yeah. My keyring I've got on, like lanyard, on my all drive key comes from V8 Supercars. My father got it from the V8 Supercars. What's his name? Not preacher.
The minister or whatever.
Yeah, minister. I don't know, whatever he is.
Yeah.
But his job is actually to work with the V8 Supercars as a
chaplain.
Chaplain, that's it. The chaplain.
Yeah, because it's non-denominational.
Where they are.
It's non-denominational.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a chaplain.
Non-denominational.
Yep.
Chaplain available for all drivers. They have a prayer at the beginning.
Yep.
You know, the same deal. He follows them around everywhere.
Well, what's funny is where a lot of that started was a lot of the drivers would miss church on Sunday because they had to race. They had to work. A lot of drivers and crew.
Oh, right.
Would miss church on Sunday, so they had to. So a lot of them started bringing in chaplains, and now there's at least here in the U.S. there's what's called the racing ministries that literally go around. They're chaplains for racetracks. They pick a series and follow them. What do I do at a racetrack? I am a crew chief. I also go over the wall. I do a lot of the tire tuning, adjust the wings, adjust the suspensions. My job is to make somebody just go down in the trees right there, like Icarus.
I think Icarus went up in the sky, but I don't know where.
I think he just fell right through the trees next to me. So I'm a full-time crew chief for a team which is only running part-time this year, and I also crew for several other teams, and I'll crew for anybody who pays me.
There's some tight turns here. Okay, so where we're heading, there is no population here.
Yeah, you see that.
Everything to our right, there is no population. Pretty much. And there's also a lot of it, there's no roads.
I bet you this would be a great place to take a raft. Just float trip for days.
As long as you bring all your own food.
Yeah, bring your food, your tent, all your camping gear.
Yeah, you probably could do that. Like, there's no there would be no rules not to do that. It's so remote.
Yeah. It would probably take a long time to get from the closest. It doesn't get done much because it just takes such a long time to get between 2 points.
Yeah, you're probably looking at a week of traveling here. There's no guarantee though that it's going to be this thick water all the way. You may find you have to lift the boat up and over some rocks and stuff. But it is quite nice, isn't it?
It's pretty out here. I have an industrial trapoline in the brickworking. What this says? Yeah. Sorry, it takes a minute to read that. I gotta wait till I have a fairly straight stretch of river to follow.
An industrial chaplain, right?
Is that because you need somebody to talk to, or somebody just you all work weekends, or where did that come about from? Do you know?
You can see some of these shallow bits that look like rock. That's probably exactly what they are.
All right, I'm cheating. I'm going up over. I missed that turn. Trying to read. We're flying in Tassie today. And as far as what part, you've got to ask Brett. I don't have a clue.
Southwest. So we've started at Queenstown, which is pretty much the main town.
Oh, okay.
That is on the west coast, the main southern west town. There is no other towns underneath it. There is an airstrip for a national parks place somewhere out here I have been to. I was actually thinking about doing a Tassie Explore, getting in something like the Cessna 337 and doing a loop around Tassie from airport to airport.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, well, I finished my Sunday trip, Sunday series now.
Oh, that's right.
You know what? Up this
Long Road Home's
altitude.
over, isn't it?
No, still doing that. The big lap's over.
Oh, the big lap.
Long Road Home's almost over. I'll probably get to Fiji this coming Monday, and then need to work out where to go after that.
That's where I get confused because your Monday trip is my Sunday trip.
Yeah, my Monday, yeah. Oh, you've got it going up that valley. All right, let's go up there.
I thought it was
At this altitude that I'm at now, you can see so much more.
Is it? I'll come up.
You know, another 1,000 foot up. Oh, Icarus has stopped. You all right, mate?
I think I saw his plane nose dive back there. He may have taken a break. He wasn't sure if he'd make it the whole flight.
Okay.
Oh.
Good to have him here. That's all that matters.
Yep. He's home. So that's the big thing. Brickworks are dangerous places to work. Yeah, I'd imagine. Any kind of major big construction stuff. It's like how many people are buried in the Hoover Dam? If you fell in the concrete, they just kept pouring.
Get you back out.
Even if they got you back out, you were dead. So they just left you. And because you can't stop the pour, it creates a seam. They just kept pouring.
Oh, right.
They just kept pouring.
Don't fall in.
Yep. There's a plaque when you go there. There's a plaque when you go there that lists all the names of the guys that went in when they were making it. It's like 12 or 13 of them are buried in, I think it's 12. 13? I don't remember. It's been a while since I've been out there.
Too many.
Well, that was built back before they had all the OSHA safety regulations and stuff. There was no government regulations.
No, a lot of big building works had deaths as part of the nature of building and stuff. It's like, well, yeah, not these days, but anyway.
All right, Benny. Thanks for stopping by, Chief. Have a good rest of your day and have a great long weekend. I'm going to be out in the woods this weekend. I'm going to be out like I'm going to be out like this where there's no people and no cell service, no population.
Yeah, this gives more view to see where this canyon really does run. Up here, I think.
Well, I don't stick to the canyons a lot. This part of it is. I decided to go up to. That's a dream, eh? Hey, man, come over here, and I'll take you with me out in the middle of nowhere.
Got to get a picture of that. Look to the left. That's awesome. Just mountains and mountains and mountains.
Oh, well, I got this part of this flight plane goes crest to crest to crest, which is fun. Rather than. Oh, yeah, that's beautiful up through there. Whew. Yeah, look at that. That looks like home. That looks like me looking out this. Well, I can't see any mountains from right my house because I'm in the valley. I'm on the river valley, but just up the road, that's what everything looks like. Looks like home.
Just doing a loop. Just doing a loop to bring the formation back in.
This looks like home.
There's a bunch of memes going around. After we had lots of flooding up in Queensland and New South Wales, lettuce is now become quite expensive. That outlets like KFC are now putting or substituting some cabbage instead of lettuce.
Oh my God!
or including lettuce, because it's now become so expensive.
They can't afford to put it on.
Memes of places now selling the brand new product, a lettuce sandwich, only cost $85.95. And my wife just sent me one now. Drug dealers are growing lettuce in hydroponics now because it obviously makes more money.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
it's become massively expensive. Enough that my wife was actually saying, "Do you want to build a greenhouse?" You've been talking about for years.
Hey, if you want to grow stuff hydroponically, hit me up afterwards. I can talk you through a lot of it.
Yeah, well, first thing I have to do though is actually clear an area to actually put something. So,
one of the big things we grew on the farm where I grew up, we had Christmas trees, but we also had a big hydroponics plant.
Yeah. Okay.
And I got to study with Dr. Ken Corey, who did all the stuff for NASA. So I learned a little bit. I think here's another dam. It's actually amazing how easy hydroponics is once you get that figured out.
That's Icarus catching up. I was wondering what that sound is. He's slewing. And it makes an
that funky sound. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, what is that? Have you got music on?
No, I can swing around here. Do a loop over the lake. Oh, he catches up. Do a loop over the lake.
He's right behind it.
Oh, now that I've started the loop over the lake.
Yeah.
This is pretty.
I'll loop as well.
This is a pretty view. Oh my gosh! I'm glad I made the loop. Yeah. Look at the mountains. Oh. Hey, there's civilization.
Roads down. I don't. Hang on, where are we?
Strathgordon.
Yeah. There is civilization there, and you can actually stay there. I do have a vlog that I did where we visited down here, and I took some photos as well, and oh my god, there's some beautiful places. What I might do is I might put one on your Discord of the actual area that we're flying over.
Awesome.
Might be a good idea.
Oh, that's all right, Icarus. You do whatever you got to do, Chief. Don't worry about having to close your eyes. Just get well. Just glad you're back. Even for 5 minutes, I'm glad you're back. Not
Yeah, there's no autopilot that works for this run, I think.
Yeah,
have to be up above everything.
Yeah, they have to go about 6,000. Pop the autopilot on.
Yeah.
I think a good portion of from here on out is up high anyways. A good stretch of it is. Is Ridge running? And not while you're flying. Don't close your eyes while you're flying. I think he did. That's why he nosed over right into the...
Yeah. You know what, though? You're in a sim. You can shut your eyes whenever you need to.
That's the best part about the sim. When you crash, you can hit reset. It doesn't cost lives or money. Oh, that visual glitch keeps nailing me tonight. Bad. So I was playing with the Google Maps today. The Google Map mod. I love it, but it doesn't load fast enough some places. It's like it slows way down. But when it loads in, the visuals are so much better. And the other thing that mapping software has, the one that changes it up, you can switch to the newer Bing Maps. So it'll load in the newer maps to certain areas.
I'm going around this side of this hill. Only because I left it too late because I'm surfing pictures. You know what? I'll put this one on your... Where am I? Thursday night.
Look at that! Oh my goodness! Hold on. I've got to pause. I got to turn my controller on. Sorry, I got to do this. After seeing that, we have to get a screenshot. Oh yes. I'll hide that. There we go.
Okay, I sent you a picture on your Discord. Probably looking at the same place we are at now from the other side.
Look at that. You can tell it's the same area. That's the interesting thing. I just posted a picture from here, and you can tell you're quite literally it's the same terrain type. Okay, I'll fly again. But I had to take that. Oh shit! Whoa, sorry, language.
Sorry, kids.
My controller. I started using the dang. I started using the.
It's the. There's a picture of the dam that that holds a lot of this water here.
There were some pretty ridges up here, so I tried to stay inside them.
So the road is on the other side of this water. It goes up to Strathgordon.
So that southwest marker just means it's Southwest Australia. That's the name of the lake.
I don't have markers on, but does it say Southwest, does it?
Yeah, that's all it says.
Southwest Tasmania. This whole area is called Southwest Tasmania, I guess. Besides the ranger's hut and a airstrip that lets them get in and out, pretty much nobody lives here and nobody goes here.
That part I'm hiking, or that I'm camping at, I'm not hiking, I'm driving to. But there's a short hike away, there's a giant wooden helipad built in the woods for rangers to do rescues.
Yeah. The hike that my wife, well, she's been doing a few hikes, so several hikes. They have the same sort of thing, big wooden helipad stuff, mostly for rescue.
It's for rescue, and they had a research station there for years. That's been closed down now. But they did researched acid rain up there because it was a pristine area, no people, no nothing. Like a track.
Acid rain.
We had a big problem with the Ohio River Valley back in the 80s. That all the factories in the Ohio River Valley are cranking out pollutants.
Oh, right.
And it was literally turning into acid.
Oh,
and
wow.
Several of our lakes up here died, literally died. Like the acid was so high, the acid level was so high, it killed everything in them. Fish, frogs, dead.
Yeah.
Completely dead.
The environment, I guess.
And they used the tracking stations all over, and they finally passed laws to make it they couldn't pollute like that anymore.
Yeah.
And they would go in lime lakes and put in base, you know. Now virtually all our lakes are back to pristine, crystal clear water with fish and everything in them again. So that's a success story about pollution.
Yeah, well, the same as with Queenstown. There's pictures of the place there where there's barely no trees left. It was just dirt, and the chemicals they used to separate the metals from the earth flowed into the ground and everything.
Oh, the mercury and all that mess.
Or sulfur or something.
Yep.
But there was, it was just so bad that it killed everything, all for the money. So when a lot of it ran out, the wilderness is just starting to take back over. Like, you know, there's whole mountains, same as what we hear, but this is not from mining. This is just because this is the environment here. The trees aren't growing on the mountains.
Subalpine zone.
Yeah. This is fairly windy and fairly cold. There'll be lots of grasses, but it started to grow back. So 100 years after some of these mines have stopped, there are still mines, but it's growing back, which is awesome.
Yeah. Xenon asked, "Is it anywhere near Cradle Mountain?"
Closer than Sydney, yes. Yeah, well, you go past Cradle Mountain turnoff from Devonport going to Queenstown. So yes, but you're still talking probably 80 to 100 kilometers away.
There's somebody flying out this way.
Not enough that Cradle Mountain would have been disturbed with pollution and stuff. You know what, though, Tasmania does have some of the cleanest air in the world, apparently.
Does anybody else get this line other than me? And I know Shane gets it. It's shown up in his.
Yeah, I got it. Everybody gets it. Like the horizon line.
Yeah, it's weird.
Tell you what, this is a good screenshot. Somebody else.
He says, "I mean, you guys. I don't think we're flying near it. I don't know where we're at."
It's north, so when we look out our left wing, you can't see it from here. No, we're too far away. If you zoom out all the way on your VFR map, would be really up the very top of the map there.
Up in there.
Oh, you've moved it. So probably right where those magenta and orange lines join up.
They're somewhere in
that
there.
Orange one and the magenta one actually touch each other. That probably is about Cradle Mountain. Maybe a fraction further north, actually.
Do you know how many? How many times I flew this to get that waypoint to go up that valley right there? Get that lined up right.
This is good. This is another places, places you'd never fly normally.
I probably would have never even looked at Tasmania, except for thinking about you living there, and it's like, hey, let's go see what they've got.
Yeah. There is an airport to our right. I don't know if you've got it on the map, but that's where the ranger station is, right down the bottom of the lake there. And I think it's this one. No, wait, maybe it's even further down at the other harbour. But yeah, that'll be the next point. Is this the road in and out? It is too.
No, there's a road.
Yeah, this is the road to Strathcourt and to that dam that I put pictures in on your Discord.
You can see where somebody's driven down to the lake.
Yeah, you got access. There's fishing and camping that can be done.
And definitely a hiking trail up this valley.
Forward driving and fire trail. Lots of forward driving here. People like that. Actually, this is probably access to a communication tower that might be up the top. I'd say that's what this would be. There's a few of those.
Come on, throttle.
They often have a gate. Yeah, I'm going to have to max this out too. They often have a gate at the bottom you can't get past. Yeah, early settlers did actually. There probably weren't very many Aborigines in Tasmania, to be honest.
I ain't making it up right here. Struggle. I'm going for the gap.
I'm hoping I'll actually make the gap. Doesn't look very promising. Maybe I can drive the wheels over the edge.
And we made it.
God, I'm lower than that tree at the top there. Oh yeah.
This is so pretty. Look at these lakes, the hills. Very majestic landscape. The way it all rough and wild.
Also very untouched down here.
That's what I like. You don't see very much other than that trail. A few roads.
Well, the Strathcourt Road, it's a dead end at Strathcourt, but that is the only road that goes out that way. There's a few, like what you just saw, trails that go off the side. Further we get in, that's where we go camping each year, or have been going camping each year. Not out this far though, but we do the drive out here and take pictures, and it's a really nice getaway.
How long does it take you to drive basically coast to coast? Notice it's not real big. I mean, no, you can't get directly point A to point B, but roughly.
Well, I can go from Devonport to Hobart in probably 3 hours, but if you're talking east-west, that's pretty. There's no straight road there. It's going to take you 6-7 hours.
It's funny because it takes me that long to get out of New York State.
Yeah, well, Sydney to Melbourne's about a 12-hour drive though. Pretty much all freeway. But no, Tasmania's a fairly small state, but you don't get a lot of straight roads.
Oh, yeah, that's like where I live. I mean, this is so close to the Adirondack Mountains where I live. It's very similar in a lot of respects. The climate's very similar because you grow a lot of the same, like fruit trees, the apple trees, the grapes. So much of what you grow, the climate's got to be very close together. I think we get considerably more snow than you do here than where you are at, but
oh yeah, we don't get the same sort of snow here. Yes, it can snow. No, it doesn't always. Snow's a rarity or an occasional thing. But it can snow any time of the year.
I say July 4th, 1976, watching the bicentennial fireworks, having a snowball fight.
That's summer for you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's dead of summer. I've seen it snow every month but August here. That's the actual warmest month of the year.
Say snows in July and be like, yeah, because that's winter.
That's winter for you guys.
Yeah.
Be like
So,
snow,
yeah, that's
snowing in February for you, okay? Tasmania is the apple state.
We were bushwalking second day of summer and we got snowed on. I was in shorts and t-shirt. I think I had a hoodie because it was quite cool. We're up in the Central Highlands, about 100 mile to our left. And we're like, oh, that's a short walk. We'll just go out there. And then it started snowing. We're like, are you kidding? It's the second day of summer.
Oh, yeah, like the last day of spring here, we got, the hell, I got pictures of it. We got 8 inches of snow.
Wow, yeah, we don't.
It was
Any snow that comes down doesn't necessarily stay. Except there's a snow field that they keep it there because it's up in the mountains.
Yeah, that time of year it goes away within a day, but
yeah,
still it was nuts that late. That much that late. Usually, if you get a summer snowstorm, it's one of those that you get enough to make snowballs, and that's about it. And it's gone in anywhere from a couple hours to a day.
Yeah, sometimes our snow doesn't even stay on the ground. Although it did the last couple of days. Stopped the trucks from moving around. Mainly on the west coast. Then on says Tasmania is the apple state. There's now talk of it no longer being called the apple state because we're not growing as many apples as we used to. It used to be one of the main, if not the main export, apples out of Tasmania. A lot of orchards have been ripped up. Okay, that being said, I can't drive out of my property without going past apple orchards. So yes, we do still have apples here. But, and there's a cider place just down the road, not too far from us, Sprayton Ciders. But they're ripping up the apple orchards so quickly around town and putting in light industry and or residential.
That's too bad.
Yeah, there was an article saying that can Tasmania still be called the Apple Isle? But I tell you what, people in Tasmania are winning winery competitions, international wine competitions with their vineyards.
Tell you, the wine they grow here in New York State, one of the new types of wines, pisses them off in California because they can't grow it. It's called ice wine. They leave the grapes on the vines till they freeze, and that packs them full of sugar.
Wow.
So it packs them full of sugar, and then harvest them once they're frozen. And it's called It's called ice wine, and apparently it's one of the. If you like a sweeter wine and a higher alcohol content because of the extra sugars, that's supposedly one of the best ones to get.
That's cool. That's pretty cool. I think we're going to get back into civilization here.
Yeah, I'm seeing roads.
I'm thinking off to the left there, that's probably actually snow.
Oh, yeah, or clouds. Snow or clouds that didn't when they took the satellite picture.
Well, that's possible.
Because I don't have live weather on.
This is the river we camp next to, I think.
This looks like
around about waypoint 47.
Industrial building.
Yeah, mine.
No, it looks like a mine.
Power lines.
They harvest the grapes at night.
Ice wine is harvested at night. Yeah, probably because daylight might
Thaw them out.
unfreeze the grape. Yeah. I'm not a wine drinker, but that does sound pretty awesome, though.
I don't drink, so. But I do grow a lot of grapes. I get about 30 to 35 pounds every year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ice wine is not cheap.
I make my own. I love the grapes and I love Concords. That's why I grow mostly Concords, which are the wine grapes. But I love them and I eat them right off the thing. But I always get way too many every year, so I end up making tons of jelly and giving it away. Like last year, I got 16 quarts of jelly.
$16 quarts. There's a measurement I'm not sure about.
Quarts,
Yeah.
probably close to a liter-ish.
Xenon, mate, I think that ice wine's pretty cool. Boom tish. Oh yeah, I recognize this area.
This is where you go out and camp a lot.
Yeah, I'm trying to work out exactly where we would be. We'd be on the right side of the river here somewhere.
This is the river that was in your most recent videos?
No. Well, no.
No.
Well, actually, maybe further up. Yeah, it actually could have been. Because it does all wind up that way. This is the one we go to where the guy's got a chain fireplace that we were sitting around and near Russell Falls.
Whoa!
Yeah, I saw you there. Under or over? Under or I think I'm too late to go under that.
Oh, that bridge. Oh, no, 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 no.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh! I'm swimming.
As I said, too late, too late. Oh.
There's not a lot of room under that bridge. And I was way too late. This is pretty countryside.
It is actually not too far away from where we went.
Mostly small farms here. Farm homes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. No, that and bed and breakfast places. The last place we went to, if I looked on your VFR map, it would be north of WP52, up in the little mountain.
Up that river?
Oh, actually, you know what? Yeah, you might have been right, actually. Waypoint 48 might have been close to where we were last time. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. They still all talk about miles per hour in the UK. The UK is talking about going back to imperial measurements. I always found that funny. If you ever watch Top Gear, they never talk about kilometers an hour.
I thought they're still in miles.
They do. They
Not
still,
in kilometers.
but they're talking about going back to fully imperial on everything.
I thought they use imperial everything already.
No, they're on metric on most everything except for miles per hour.
Oh.
They're always been kind of their own little entity anyways. Even when they supposedly joined the EU, they're like, we're not going to devalue our currency by joining it with yours.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Neither should they.
no.
They should never have joined in the first place, to be honest.
No.
Wow, what's that suburb there?
Oh, I just
Small
had
town.
I just had the name up. It was up on my Hoonville.
Ewanville.
Hoonville.
Ewanville, yes.
Ewanville.
Yep, I know where we are. Yeah, this is... Oh, there's the bridge. Okay.
Bridge.
Yeah, this is where we went into. Okay, so that's exactly where we were staying the last place. Yes,
Awesome.
100%.
Awesome.
We went into Ewanville to get supplies and then back out. And we're going back there next year too. With family and take the whole troop.
To be honest, 10 years ago, did you think you could fly around in a sim and say, hey, wait, whoa, well, that's the spot we camped right there? And recognize everything?
Well, 10 years ago, I was like, hey, that's the airport that's just up the road.
Right.
Kind of.
But I mean, you think you'd be able to, that's your house, that's this, that's that.
Oh, no. But
yeah.
FSX, I could be like, okay, that's Gosford, so near where I used to work. Actually, it was where I worked, and near where I lived. And I flew with somebody else who was living up the road, and we went up towards his place. Like, so we recognised it, but no, it was nothing like this.
Yeah.
I think we probably recognised it because we knew where we were,
right?
And we deliberately picked it because that's what it looks like. What's YSFY?
That's where we're landing.
Yeah. This hill we're climbing, that road down there, the main road, that's the, oh my God, I wish I had a stronger car.
Yeah, you wish I had better trailer. Pulling the caravan.
It's like, please don't get overtaken by a semi-trailer. Yeah, because it's all uphill and it just keeps going. So that's Hobart straight ahead.
Well, this little airport's
a decent road.
This airport's a bugger to get into.
A decent road there. Many lanes. Where is this airport? Oh, there it is there.
Especially the long easy with no flaps when you're coming down this hill.
Oh, there are no flaps, are there?
There is a dive brake, but you got to be going slow enough for it to open.
Bleed some speed off. Watch those power lines. Oh, they've even got the little white and red
balls on
them.
Yeah, I love it.
Awesome.
I love the power line mod.
Trees.
I have to say, thanks to Icarus for the power line mod. He's the one that pushed me towards it. It's awesome. Yeah, the trees are a bit too high on the end of this runway.
Do the brakes work? Hey, there's Steve Rings. Hey, Steve. Welcome, mate. I'm down. It kind of worked.
Dive brake.
Now I get to see you guys.
Dive brake.
Better landing than me.
Dive brake. Bounce. Oh, I bounced bad.
Oh, I cheated. You went in between the tree gap there. I went over.
I've flown this before. I always fly it at least once before my...
Oh, yeah,
okay. Watch Icarus put it right in here like nothing. Oh, he bounced it too. There,
I don't feel so bad.
He jacked.
He's still bouncing.
Dude! He did that to make us feel better. That's what he did.
I think so.
No! Dog wants to talk.
He's coming in with an XL. What's an XL?
I don't know, but we're going to find out if we can get it in here.
Is the XL the bush plane?
Probably, might be. That'd be a good one to have in there.
Yeah, I think he's a little high though.
I was practicing stalls the other day. That's a lot of fun.
Be watching you, Steve.
Everybody's watching. And it's being recorded. Yeah, because you boinged. I boinged once. I had a big bounce, and you just kind of kept boing, 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 boing. Oh, can you get it down? No, gonna go around.
Going over.
Gonna go around.
He's doing a sighting first. Good on you, Steve. That was actually pretty cool. I actually thoroughly enjoyed that.
It could have been a little longer, but it was nice. I try to keep it to an hour and a half. Especially when we fly low, it can get to your eyes.
Yeah. I barely got my eyes open before coming and joining.
What did I have? Whoa, whoa.
I was up late.
Why is my... I can't use my... No. Wait. Whoa, wrong one.
I was up at 3 a.m. again to muck around with the fireplace and get it going again.
There we go.
And then it was too hot in the house, so I couldn't sleep.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
He's
there he is. There he is.
Left,
I need to kick the speed up on this camera. Chase him down. Shut that off.
I'm using my Xbox controller now. I bought a dongle from Microsoft, which means I don't have the wire anymore connected.
Now, I'm using my actually wireless Xbox controller.
Yeah. Oh, I've got the dongle now, so it's actually wireless. Where previously I had a wire, or he's close to those power lines.
Thanks for coming along here, Chris. I'm glad you're back. I'm ecstatic that you're back.
Here he goes. He knows what he's up for now. Still not sure what an XL is.
There. Heck with the trees, just fly through them. There you go. Oh, he's going to make us all look bad. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that. He made us all look bad. I hope you hit the trees. Your brakes fail. Look at...
He's 100% down and stopped.
Look at that. Butter. Oh, made us all look bad. We don't have flaps. We have an excuse. Oh, great job. Great landing, Steve. Great landing. I don't even know if you're watching this, but great landing. Oh, that made me sick. All right. On that note, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it right here. It was a short one, but it was fun. Thanks for giving us the commentary, Brett. I appreciate it.
Hey, thank you for...
Yeah, there's Brett Pound is here, too. So, I'm glad everybody made it by. Sorry it's a little bit short, but... Stopping. Yeah, you're by and we're stopping. You know what? I can... Where are we? Yeah, I'm going to do some stalt practice here for a few minutes. If anybody wants to stick around. I was doing it the other day.
Here, you could fly to Hobart.
Is that? We can fly anywhere you want to fly. We're here.
It's only another 10 minutes and you're actually in Hobart. So you see YMHB on the map?
Let me get back on the... Where am I? Where am I? Resume. There. YMHB? Oh, just that's the weather, bud.
Northeast and you'd be there.
Oh, yeah. You want to go?
Yeah. I'm up for it. Better shut my canopy first.
I got to restart my entire plane. But luckily, this one only takes...
Me too, mine.
This one only takes seconds. This one's one of the easiest ones in the world to restart.
Yep, I'm good. How much do we need for takeoff on this?
And not you're gonna have to head downhill, definitely, but you should be able to get in the air.
Oh, can I get in the air before the trees?
No, you probably
yes, can.
Oh,
easy.
Oh, from there? Oh, wow.
Yeah, from there. Yeah.
Oh, we'll try it. We'll try it. I don't know. I may have more fuel on board. No, there it goes. I don't know. Climb, climb, climb. Oh!
It's deceptive, but you are going downhill.
Yeah, I just made it. Oh, just.
Steve's going for it now.
Which way do I have to turn here?
The opposite way. Head back out and head northeast. Look, Steve, whatever Steve's got, that XL, it climbs really well.
Oh yeah, he'd come up out of there nicely.
So they've been taking the top off this mountain. I wonder if that's a gravel mine.
I have a big granite mine near my house where they do granite for statues and the like big city hall buildings, fancy city hall buildings.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And it's well sought after because it's blue.
Blue granite.
Yeah, it's called Lake Placid Blue, and it's a real pretty colored granite.
I'm guessing if I follow this highway in, we'll get into town.
I haven't I haven't shut these stupid things off. I turned them on for something, and I haven't turned them off.
See the on top of the mountain on the left, you'll see there's an antenna there. It's like 120 something meters tall or something like
Yep.
that.
I see it. It's actually marked on here.
Yeah, I think it's actually a waypoint now, like a point of interest. Absolutely humongous. It does all the communications between the mainland and Hobart. So there you go, Mr. Pound. We'll go and fly over Hobart.
Yeah.
Make our way in. You know what? We're going to either land at Hobart Airport or Cambridge. Cambridge is the GA airport right next to Hobart.
I don't care. Put it in anywhere. Taruna. Oh, bridge. Big bridge. We can get under that one without hitting the water.
Oh yeah, the Tasman Bridge.
I'm going for the bridge.
It looks good at night. It's got lots of red and green lights. I think sometimes even blue.
Many ILSs into Hobart.
Yeah. Brett Pound, I've done many ILS approaches into Hobart. Yeah. I think the ILS usually is out over the water, isn't it? Well, they probably could do it from both ends. I've got a large, I'm not sure if it's a fishing vessel or a icebreaker down here on the coastline.
I have the vessels off.
Cable runner, is it? Yeah. Hobart's where they get the South Pole ships come in.
Oh, to get resupplied?
Yeah. Downtown Hobart.
Some big buildings.
I'm glad I never moved down this way. Not my scene.
Oh, I hate cities. Which is, it's funny because I'm such a contradiction. I absolutely hate cities. I can't stand them. I don't like to go to them. Yet you cram 50, 60,000 people in a racetrack and I'm fine.
Yeah. Yeah, but they're just there for the day. They're not there every day.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, my bridge is doubled over. There's a Australia update. I had to get rid of my other one. What a shame, because it's all lit up at night. Apparently, maybe getting better internet for Tassie makes Starlink redundant. Mate, Tassie got gigabit internet in Launceston long before any other city did, because the politicians at the time needed the vote from the independent, I don't remember who it was, to pass other legislation. So Tasmania got the fastest internet in the country first, but they didn't spread it out beyond Launceston. You know, that's 100 kilometres from where I live. It's great in the city, you know, but yeah, you got 100,000 people in Launceston with the gigabit internet. Not all of them, but in the town though. Oh, and the cable layout. Oh, right, yeah. Maybe getting better internet, mate. I wish they did. I wish they did. If I had a chance for fibre at my house, 100% I'd take it.
Oop, power lines.
Sorry, go.
Oh, I had power lines. I was just dodging power lines.
Oh,
go ahead.
My internet bill for Starlink is twice the price of what I was on NBN. So I've gone from $65, maybe it's more, to $139 a month for internet.
I pay.
So if I'd had fibre, I would have been happy to stay on it.
Yeah, I pay $65 for fiber to the house.
Yeah, if I was in town, that's what I'd be paying.
I just got lucky that
in the town.
I got lucky. A couple of big farms are up the road from me, and they wanted the fiber, so they paid for it to be put in. If they didn't, I'd never have it.
Yeah.
But if mine goes down on a weekend because we're rural and there's so few of us on it, so few customers, they will not come out and fix it till Monday.
Yeah, you were saying that not long ago. And you're like,
yeah, it was down for the weekend.
Not enough people.
Yep.
Oh, it looks like there's dirt tracks down there. Look at that little race tracks. Maybe the go-kart tracks. Probably are. That's awesome.
People love the race. God, I'm sick of that glitch. It's been in here since almost the beginning of the game, or sim.
Pound says he'd be upping fibre if it was reasonable to run a 5 kilometre into town with it, yeah. Look, Starlink has improved my streaming when it worked. And there's only been pretty much one major glitch, and that's the last couple of weeks where it, Tasmania and South Victoria dropped out.
Well, I just CTD instant bang.
Oh, because you're looking around.
Yep. You got to remember not to look around like quick like that. It does it every time. Oh well, we'll just go to ending soon. I guess I'm not making that landing. There's no sense reloading for a landing.
It's a big, long international airport.
Yeah, that was definitely an interesting way to end the stream. It was telling me it's time to go. But oh, wait a minute. I'm checking these pictures out by Brett. These things are incredible. That dam is gorgeous.
Pretty high too. Like it's in this really tight gorge, but it goes down.
Can I share
so
that?
Deep.
Can I share that screen? Probably not easily. Can I?
If you're streaming just your screen, yes, you can just drag it over.
I'm not. I got it set for game capture. I don't have it just for the screen.
Yeah, you can change that.
Oh well. If you want to see these pictures, go over to the Discord. They're incredible.
Under Thursday night flights.
Yep.
So there's a real environment of where we just flew, and there's the dam that is up the end of that.
What's really interesting is how close the real environment looks like this picture I took from the sim.
Yeah.
And I mean, spot on. That's
So
nuts.
where's the plane in that one? Oh no, that's real life.
It's like
Yeah,
which one's the fake one? It's like, wow, that's
yeah.
incredible.
Fake one's the one with the plane in it.
Yeah, fake one's the one with the long easy.
Kind of the only way you'd be able to tell.
Yeah, it's that's wild. When you compare the one below it and that one, it's just like, wow.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, thanks for coming along. I'm not gonna bother reloading the sim after that mess.
Well, thank you very much for hosting that, though. That was awesome.
Thanks for giving us the commentary. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
And I appreciate
I might
appreciate all the
too.
appreciate all the help that you've given me over the since I decided to try to do this.
No problem with that.
All right, everybody. I want you all to look out for each other, take care of each other. Keep Icarus in your prayers. I know he's home, but he's still got a little ways to go. So keep in your thoughts and prayers. And I want to thank everybody for coming by. I appreciate every one of you. And I look forward to the next one. Have a good night. Take care of each other.
Rest up, Icarus, mate. Thanks, Cowan.